They grab your camera off you, smash you in the kipper with it. Sometimes people ask me, right, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you when you're out shooting street photography? I think I've just been quite fortunate. Yeah, listen, you make your own luck in life. I'm a firm believer in that. But like, there are risks. People need to be told straight, especially when they're starting out. You can't fuck about with this street photography lark. You can't. But what's the worst thing that could happen to you as a street photographer? Well, someone could grab your camera off you, couldn't they? Yeah, and smash it on the floor. This is dangerous territory, this street photography lark, guys. I'm not kidding. Worse still, they'd grab your camera off you, smash you in the kipper with it. Bosh. Couldn't they? The worst that could happen is some proper fucking crazy shit happens. That's the worst that could happen. Like I said, this is serious business. It's not butter it up for the delusionary social mob who are like, you know, or the person who's taken a few photographs with their smartphone and then they've stumbled across Bruce Gilden's work and they're like, oh, I'll have some of that. He's like the Clint Eastwood of street photography, Gary Winogrand. So I mean, it takes, you've got to be on the balls of your feet. Like, life doesn't stack up the same way every day. It's unpredictable. People are unpredictable. The streets are unpredictable. Like, and every person's different. Just individual people are different from one day to the next. Some of them are different from 1 minute to the next. How are you going to safeguard against one day? So one day you're walking down the street, you turn a corner, you're locked and loaded, yeah, and you walk straight into the arms of a lunatic. Like, you can't safeguard against that, can you? How do you factor that in? But people need to be told. It's not saying don't do it. You could stand across the 3 streets away or 3 floors up with a long lens and shoot it that way, but that's cowardice, isn't it? It's like, no, listen, there's guys that do that and they do a good job of it, but this is fucking street photography. You got to get in where the bullets are flying, haven't you? If you want to get those real juicy shots, you know, those shots that are just like when you see that you stumble across the photograph and you're like, wow, how the fuck did they get the camera there? It's like you got to go in where the bullets are flying. You got to get amongst it. I guess one of the tips is that it's always like, a smile goes a long way. Does it? Let's see how far a smile goes at 5 p.m. in the East End of London on a Saturday afternoon, yeah, when some pissed off pisshead walks out of the boozer because his team's just been done 5-0, his football team's just been beat. It's like, everyone, you got to be alert and vigilant at all times. It's like the old Buddhist thing. It's like, approach each day with a beginner's mind. It's the same with photography. Approach each scene, each scenario, each person with like a fresh mind. People are looking for a method. There ain't no fucking method. And in fact, if you stumble across one, that's just dangerous because you stop being alert and you stop being vigilant. Yeah, if you've got a method, then you're just in this groove, like an habitual way of doing things. That's the last thing you want. There ain't no method. It's like your method should be this. Stay on the balls of your fucking feet. Keep your wits about you. And that way you'll create your own luck, I think. Yeah, and you can smile as well if you have to. Guys, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. And I am out in the field this week. I've got this job that I'm pitching for, this shoot, and it's taking time. So, but I'm going to get out on the field the next few days, and then I'll throw up a POV video. But I hope you're enjoying these little videos as well. Anything you want me to talk about or rant about, put it in the comments and then I'll get to it. Cheers, guys. Have a great weekend and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.